Frantic 911 calls this morning about a possible helicopter crash near the Ravenel Bridge, and we now know it was a false alarm. But News 2's Macy McLeod found out it's a false alarm that actually has happened before and could happen again. Macy joins us now in Mount Pleasant with the very latest. And Macy, give us an idea. Tell us what you found out about this false alarm.
Carolyn, we know now that it was a mosquito abatement helicopter flown by Charleston County Public Works. Now, that chopper did not crash, but the way that these helicopters operate often prompts similar calls.
Just coming across the Ravenel Bridge, and there was a helicopter that looks like it took off from Patriots Point, and as I was cresting the top of the bridge, it went down into the water.
Like it crashed into the water?
Yes.
Multiple rescue agencies responded: fire, police, and the Coast Guard. Fortunately, what the caller saw was a mosquito control helicopter doing some routine inspections.
Those helicopters have as part of their flight pattern, they go up and down very dramatically to people that are looking from other areas. And it can appear, because the helicopter will dip down below the tree levels, that the helicopter had crashed. And then, of course, they move so fast that sometimes you don't see them come back up.
And that is exactly why the caller says they were sure the chopper was in the water.
It had gone across the bridge, and then the nose part of it, the body part of it, kind of was going down. And, of course, I couldn't see down on that side because it was oncoming traffic side, but I waited, and it did not come back up on either side.
Charleston County Mosquito Control says they do these inspections weekly during mosquito season, and this is the way they have to operate to test standing water areas around the harbor.
They have to obviously avoid obstructions, but when they land and these areas are close to the bridges, they actually go to the ground because they have to use a dipper and physically dip water out of the standing water out of the dredge spoil site.
He says by now these inspections are usually finished for the year, but mosquito season is sticking around longer than normal.
It's due to the flooding and because of the warmer temperatures that are carried this late in the year, so we're hoping for colder temperatures.
And the fire department tells me even though today's incident was a false alarm, they still encourage people to call 911 if they think they see an aircraft in distress. Live in Mount Pleasant, Macy McLeod, News 2.